You must have known that building houses on hilly areas is not an easy task, to say it lightly. But here is another person who is trying to defy the odds of these statements. He built a tree house on a hilly area. A tree house! Wow! How exciting is the idea of living on a tree that's on a mountain? Jim Olson, architect and founder of Olson Gundig, built a modern marble tree house in Long Branch, Washington. It is a literal house in the trees with electricity, running water, and rustic modern decor. Olson's father asked him to build a small cabin on the treetop as a part of a fun project. So he designed and built a small 19 square meter hillside bunkhouse with the help of a local carpenter. The location of the site offered breathtaking views of mountains and nearby. He returned to it and rebuilt and added more features to it time to time. He built a unified roof, many bedrooms, and a living area with a huge glass wall. Simple and ready-made materials were used in order to reduce the cost and difficulty of transporting those materials. The house features a homework of galvanized rods, which are nothing but steel coated with a protective layer of zinc to provide extra stability to it. On top of the steel framework, wood-framed walls were built. Aren't you excited to look at this tree house that's on a hill? Let's dive into this video where Olson takes us on a home tour and shares more insight on his idea of constructing this amazing hillside tree house.
It was all about, and still is, about just being part of nature. I wanted to do this little house, and it was only 14 feet by 14 feet. Set it in the trees and just set the house down as though it were literally part of the forest and had just grown there. And it was a place to go and just be sort of in the woods and be sort of part of this beautiful natural environment that we have here. You know, this place is all about looking out. We're here to basically be part of nature, but also to observe nature. And, you know, we have our wonderful native plants, fir trees, cedar trees, madronas, salals, huckleberries. I just get back to sort of a perspective of humans are part of the natural world, and that's where it all begins and ends, and it kind of helps me in everything that I do. The house ended up on a hillside facing south, looking across a body of water. And later on in life, I've studied, you know, with working in Asia and Korea. The perfect place for a building is with a hill behind you on a slope, looking south across water. And I realized later that that's what this place is doing. And I didn't plan it. I wish I had, but I think about it a lot.
Wow, such a magical view. Hills on one side, water on the other, and trees beneath you. That totally looks like my dream house. All the walls of this houses are shielded in plywood or recycled boards. Interior spaces are beautifully designed. They appear to be open, and invisible sheets of glass are used to connect both outer and interior spaces. The entire house stands on 3 mature fir trees that are strong enough to sustain the weight of the house. These trees have been accommodated within the design and allowed to grow through openings in the houses. So very minimal harm is done to nature in this process. How cool! After seeing that incredible tree house, get ready for another unique kind of house, the cave house.